Welcome to my live stream. I'm mayohosko. Thank you so much for watching. I am not building anything today because yesterday I was quite sick and I'm still recovering from an illness, but I've got enough energy in my body today to move some stuff around. So I want to get my table all cleared off, and that involves me reorganizing stuff today because I've had stuff on the table as a catch-all for too long now, and I want to get back to building on this table again. And some stuff on this table needs to go into the city, other things need to go on the shelves in front of me, and some things need to get thrown away. So yeah, there's just a lot of junk all over the place. And I can't use some of those pieces until I sort through them. And so, yeah, my voice sounds different because of my sickness. And I'm not necessarily thinking straight. So we'll see how things go today. Because right now we got Alexandria, Billy, and Candy. We had Hoarder here earlier. I think Odelay is ending their stream soon. Was watching them before I started. Yeah, so I had such low energy yesterday that I didn't feel like being on YouTube. So I have a lot of catching up to do over the next few days. But anyway, I'm just glad I have some energy inside of my body right now. And that's why I didn't go live yesterday. And I've been thinking about some stuff while I was sick. So yeah, I'm going to keep some of those thoughts to myself for the moment. Hey, Tina. Anyway, I'm just going to talk about some stuff while we're moving stuff around. So, like, for example, I've got empty drawers, which I'm putting in front of my sitting, just to store some stuff. Hey, Odelay. Good live stream earlier. I'm feeling under the weather. I didn't go live yesterday as a result, but I've got way more energy inside my body today. Hey, Strickling, so that I am well enough to go live today. And if you've only just come into the stream, either ask people for more context who were at the start of the stream, or just go back or just go back and watch at the start of the stream to get all the context about what I've been saying. So I've got a whole bunch of pad boxes I need to move. And I'm going to stack them up to be in my sitting. So that I can access them. For building some of the buildings that I want to build this month, because I've got 1x4 light tan masonry bricks I want to build something with. And I got some black bricks as well, which I might try to build something with. And I'm well stocked with the trans clear mayo panels that I also want to do stuff with. And while doing all of this CNC I'm freeing up empty space to store different stuff in. And some of the things where I've stored stuff, I've either used those pieces or there's too much airspace in those containers. So it's taking up more space than what it should. Hey, Liam. Hope you're doing well. I'm not doing so well, to be honest. And yeah, and there's just some random stuff around here, like a Lego train IR receiver. And I need to put this Eve back together to belong with my other brick heads. And I've got some empty pick-a-brick boxes, which I can try store stuff in. And I've got a whole bunch of these noodle cups, which I can store stuff in. Like I'm storing pieces for another brickhead set I need to put back together. And the mass of a brickhead can actually fit inside one of those cups, which is nice. Like if you have a build that can fit in the palm of your hands, that's actually a nice size. You were building a Rio brick set that had mayo panels in. Nice. So if anyone in the chat knows what a mayo panel is, then you get a cookie. And if you've been watching my streams recently, you know that I found the KFC bucket of brick separators. And some of these pad boxes, I forget what's even in them. But I was coming into the garage when I was sick just to get inspiration and look around what I've already done in the city. And was like, I need to get all of my pad boxes together so I know what's even in them. And I still have some of the old pad cups lying around at the place. And like, I think there's some fake Lego things in here which can be put in a better area. So I've been rearranging the deck chairs on the Titanic with a lot of this stuff. And as I've used pieces that I had in other places for building mocks, the airspace in those containers grew, and it was just a lot of wasted air. And the more I dig around the place, the more I find that there's just train track not doing anything. And so I always make sure to save spare boxes for putting stuff in. So I'm going to put train track in here. I've got a larger spot for train track somewhere that I'll need to consolidate this all into. And I've got bags of minifigures not in their drawers. I need to put them back into their drawers. Oh, this is annoying. Come on. Oh, I've got to take this apart, really? Come on. There we go. So just a massive cleaning job. And I need to do all this so I can start making more mocks again. Because I've let my collection get out of hand. I've gotten very highly disorganized. And I need to spend this month to get things back on track, particularly with all the sets that I've ordered. And for those who don't know, I am doing a 24-hour live stream on the 18th/19th this month. So if you are a live streamer and you have sets in your backlog that you want to build with me, DM me as soon as possible so we can organize that stuff. Because those who joined me on my last 24-hour live stream in January enjoyed themselves. So if you don't want to miss out on the fun, or if you want to join me for the first time, and message me as soon as you know your schedule. Because the quicker you know your schedule, the sooner we can start planning for that. And I'm still waiting for the right time to ask some people. Who aren't here right now. But they're only available at certain times. They're not online all the time like some of us are. And also over the years, I've collected a bunch of different types of storage solutions for fitting different sizes of pieces, etc. So that also kind of complicates my situation. What are people saying? Tina built a set that had a Mayo panel in it. No, there's no Lamborghini in our garage. That's for sure. People are wishing me well. Where's the Wild West? No, it's been a while since I had all that stuff. Not quite. Exactly. We need to build as much hype for the 24-hour live stream as possible. And if you are a live streamer, we would love to have you on. You're here, Porter. Was waiting for you earlier. Yeah, so the main reason why I wanted to do this stream is because I wanted to let people know that I'm not feeling the greatest right now. But I still wanted to make progress doing some of this stuff. Because yesterday I woke up feeling really bad. And this morning I woke up feeling way better, which is a good thing. And I would have wanted to do more of this stuff yesterday if I wasn't feeling bad. So now that I've got an inkling of energy inside me, I need to keep on moving forward. Because I've been highly disorganized for a while now. And with some of the sets that I've been building on my live streams, I've let instructions get all over the place as well. Some of them I still need to scan the QR code so I can get the insider's points for them. Yeah, and some things I haven't touched in forever, like these Minecraft Uno cards. So there's a real hodgepodge of stuff on my table. And like when I was doing my city update last week, I was trying to remember where the plates I needed to build my sky mall were. Well, they're on my table, so I need to put them in a more prominent location where I won't forget about them. And there's a bunch of base plates on my table that were just kind of hanging around and not doing anything. So I need to figure out how I can incorporate them into my sitting somehow. Because they're just lying around and not doing anything. So the more piles of different things that I make, the easier it is to find stuff. And then the easier it'll be to group stuff together. What are other people saying? I'll go back in the chat a little bit. Yeah, I got a tower of pad boxes that I need to file away into some of those drawers. Yeah, I want to get the sets that have Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi in them. I'll wait until they go on sale. How much money off a Lego set can you expect for scanning the instructions? Well, it's 20 points per scan, and I don't know how many of them you need to get $1 off. I haven't done that math. Yeah, I've been popping pills since yesterday. Ah, you've got custody of her now. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, it's my garage, and I share it with the rest of my family. They gave me half of the garage, and I've accidentally crept onto their half, which is why I'm trying to get stuff into my half of the garage, so that they can better access some of the stuff that they store in here. Okay, so 6,500 points is $5 US. So 6,500 divided by 20. Okay, so divided by 10, that's 615. So therefore, divided by 20 would be 325. So you'd have to scan 325 QR codes on the instructions to get the $5 off. Yeah. Yeah, so it is a lot of scanning. And for some people have so much where it's actually not they actually pay themselves less than minimum wage to spend a day scanning that stuff, just to put things into perspective. So it isn't as advantageous as what some people think it is. But if you scan it bit by bit rather than all at once, then it's not as bad. Which is what I was trying to do, but kind of got out of hand with some of the stuff that I was building on my streams. And I take advantage of every single storage solution possible, which is why when my family orders stuff, sometimes they give me the box, because they know I always need different shapes and sizes of stuff to fit my stuff into that. And that's why I'm always rearranging deck chairs on the Titanic. Yeah, some of this stuff can get thrown away. I'm not going to bother keeping poly bags like this anymore. I'm never going to sell that poly bag. So, well, at least that's that poly bag set. So stuff like that, I don't need. I can throw that stuff away. But yeah, I wanted to do something like this yesterday, but I couldn't. So I'm glad I got the energy to do it now. Like, I've got a whole bunch of the paper bags that I need to recycle. So create a stack of the paper bags and get that off my table. And a lot of times when I empty stuff out of other places, those spots become available for storing different stuff in. But I don't always have something lined up for them, so I end up storing storage, saving them for a rainy day, so to speak. So I'm at the point now with some of that stuff, maybe I should just flatten it or use it as support behind other stuff to make other stuff more reachable. Like, I've been thinking about different ways for all of this stuff. And some of this stuff I haven't been able to access or didn't even remember where it was. Oh, I need to burp. Yeah, the airflow in my body isn't quite right. Yeah, and I've still got my lanyards from Brick World Chicago that I need to do something better with as keepsake memories or something. Yeah, and so like for example, right here I've got a bunch of the white 1x2 plates in here, but I've got less quantity of the dark red versions. So when I see less quantity and I see all of that empty space inside there, I think if there's a better solution to store some of that stuff, which I'm going to explore here. Yeah, there's a lot less empty space inside of here if I store it like that. Which is why the different shapes and sizes comes in handy for when I go to put stuff away. And I feel the satisfaction when I'm able to free up some of this stuff. Yeah, and now I'm at the point where with this Star Wars magazine that I got a while ago, if I can somehow get the tin off and keep the tin for storing stuff in, and then put the magazine with some of my instructions, that's something I need to figure out what I want to do. And another thing is that when I'm trying to stack stuff on top of each other, I'm also fighting against gravity. So I need to store it in ways that I know that gravity isn't going to knock stuff over. But the more of this stuff I can get rid of and the more of this stuff I can throw away, the more open space will be to move stuff and build stuff. And like at the end of April, I was trying to find some train pieces and I had to move all sorts of stuff all over the place just to find them because I didn't store them properly. Because here's a battery box. I can't even remember if there's batteries in here or not. So I'll need to do a deep dive on that to see if there is. Yeah, just scan when you open the set. It'll never feel like a chore. Exactly. You have so many containers you no longer use that you have drawers. Well, in my opinion, I would never want to get rid of something that can store something else. That's just my opinion. Yeah, so I just wanted to let everyone know how things are going over here. I know it's not the most exciting of live streams, but for anyone that was wondering where I was yesterday, well, now you have your answer. I'm not feeling the greatest, but I'm feeling much better than I was yesterday. So thank you for watching this live stream. It is appreciated. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. I'm going to go back and chillax and get my breath back. So hopefully I'll be feeling better tomorrow when I go live again. So I'll see you on my next live stream tomorrow. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye, guys.